voice whispers,
Sam!
Sam! Charlie sits upright on the plush mattress, perspiration beaded atop her forehead, while the memories of Sam remain trapped in her mind, despite it being 3 months since he died. Charlie heavily sighs as tears well to the brim of her eyes. She places her head in her hands and allows herself to sob as quietly as possible. Someone stirs in the spot beside her. The figure sits upright and wraps their arms around Charlie's waist, causing her to straighten up. A sliver of moonlight shines through the cracked curtains to reveal Scott holding her tightly against his chest. "Did you have another nightmare?" Scott inquires.
The same one as usual. The one where that thing kills Sam.
"I'm sorry. I know it's tough," Scott soothingly says. He kisses the side of her head, attempting to calm her down. Charlie lifts her head from Scott's shoulder. Her eyes meet his in the dark room, causing Scott to reach up and place his right hand on her cheek. He pulls her close to him once more before his lips lightly touch hers. Charlie pulls away as more tears spring to the brim of her eyes once more.
This isn't what Sam would have wanted.
She shakes her head. "I know it's not, sweetie, but he's gone."
You think I don't know he's been gone for months? You think I'm not aware of the stares that I get at school because of his disappearance? Do you honestly think that I haven't heard the rumors about how he killed himself to get away from the two of us?
Charlie angrily questions. "I didn't mean anything bad, Charlie. I was just going to say that if anything, Sam would have wanted you and I to stay close." Charlie nods her head in agreement. She knew that Scott was right. Sam would have wanted her to move on, despite how much they loved each other. Charlie was trying her best to do just that, move on, and she found more comfort in Scott after what happened to their friends. Scott leans into Charlie once more, their lips connecting while his hands wander underneath her shirt. She lets out a small gasp at the unexpected touch, but she pulls him closer when he begins to unbutton the plaid black and red shirt that she's wearing. Her back is pushed into the mattress as Scott climbs on top of her. He grabs a handful of her hair and pulls her head back to expose the side of her neck. His lips kiss along her jawline, and Charlie's back nestles deeper into the mattress. A breath hitches in her throat moments later, which causes Charlie to drag her fingernails down his back. The headboard of the king-size bed continuously slams against the bedroom wall as the pace of their activity continues before he lays beside her. Charlie rolls out of bed, wraps Sam's plaid shirt around her bare chest as she walks into the adjoining bathroom. Scott was her boyfriend now. He wasn't a rebound or backup for Sam. She loved Sam, but she was doing everything that she could to move on from the jerk who pretended not to care about most things. Charlie turns on the shower and quickly strips out of her ex-boyfriend's shirt, letting it fall to the cold, tiled floor when she hears a familiar voice calling out to her.
"Charlie."
Sam's voice whispers.
Sam?
Her heart drops.
"Why did you replace me, love?"
I didn't replace you. I'm just moving on.
She shakes her head. Charlie glances into the mirror to see Sam standing behind her. He lets out a blood-curdling scream, which causes Scott to jump out of the bed and run into the room. "What's going on? Sam?" Scott's eyes widen.
"How could you bone my girlfriend?"
Sam angrily questions.
"I have a better question. How could they leave us behind?"
Another voice asks. Scott and Charlie run from the bathroom when they see Dodd appear beside Sam. This wasn't possible. There was no way in hell that those two dead boys were back. It wasn't theoretically nor scientifically possible. Not after the thing in the woods killed them. Scott and Charlie hurry to get dressed before running out of Scott's bedroom, only to hear Dodd and Sam maniacally laughing. The couple jumps into Scott's car and speeds out the driveway. Scott glances in the rearview mirror to see a thick cloud of black smoke manifesting in front of the house.